welcome to your Sunday reset. So this is a yin style practice today. It's going to be about 40 minutes long. The first part of class is going to be just us relaxing together, really sort of nourishing our nervous system and bringing some balance back into the body, mind, and soul. So if you need to pause this video, the only thing that you will need is some super comfy clothes, whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. I love to kind of create a nest when I do these yin style classes or practice. Not necessarily happens when I teach because I need some room to move around, be able to kind of guide you guys there. But blankets, pillows, something comfy to lay on, get warm. You can use an eye mask if you wanted to. Whatever it is that brings you into a place of complete relaxation, wherever you just feel unrestricted and can really take a little time to rest. And so I feel like that's super important. Winter and the cold is a wonderful reminder to us that we need to nourish our bodies, stop moving so much, rest, and take care of ourselves. And so today, being Sunday, wherever you are in the world, I hope that it's Sunday for you. I think that this is going to be perfect. So I hope you enjoy it. We're going to start in a lying down position. So again, you're going to come all the way onto your back, knees bent. We're going to be here about 3 minutes. So I want you to close your eyes. Now, if you want to lay on a bolster, you can do that. You can do sort of like fish pose or heart opener. I think I'm just going to probably come all the way onto my back. But whatever feels best for you. I want you to let the palms face up. Maybe let the knees sort of knock in together. And then just allow your body to soften. If you want a blanket to throw over you, you can put a blanket on your body. If you need a little extra support under that low back, you can always tuck a blanket or just a small pillow underneath you just to elevate the hips. And just let the body go. Start to bring some awareness into your breath. Notice as you inhale, bringing nourishing breath into the body, in through the nose, the throat, your chest, diaphragm, the ribs expand, and into your belly. Maybe wiggle the fingers and toes just to take a few minutes to settle in. And as you exhale and that breath leaves the body, I just want you to softly let that breath all the way out. Open the mouth. And notice maybe that ujjayi breath at the back of your throat. So a little warming sensation as you release that breath. And just continue working with the breath in and out of the body. Maybe starting from the shoulders, relaxing, allowing those shoulders to sort of get a little bit heavier on the mat. And taking an inventory of your body, how you're feeling. what the physical body is telling you at this moment. Maybe you're feeling super tired. Maybe you're feeling all over the place, just exhausted. Whatever emotion or feeling comes to mind, I just want you to be aware. Don't rush the breath. Anytime that you start to feel rushed through this practice, anytime you feel like the urgency to hurry through, whether it be a breath, a movement, I really want you to pause and recenter the breath. Let go of that feeling to rush through something and really pause. Being present in this moment, noticing what you're doing, noticing where you are. And more importantly, noticing how your body is feeling. Good. One last breath here before we start to shift just a little bit. Inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to take that right leg out. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, left leg extends. Good. Inhale, bring it back up. Good. Take a moment. I want you to bring the knees into the chest. Maybe just a little rock side to side. And then you're going to extend the legs. So everything gets long, a little ankle roll here. Relaxing through your jaw. Again, those shoulders, if they want to try to tense up, I want you to soften them down. And then you're going to take your left ankle and you're going to place it on that right knee. So you have an option. You can stay right here and just gently allow that hip to open, maybe resting your hands on your low belly, your diaphragm, your pelvis, whatever feels good. Or I want you to start to lift that knee. And so again, we're going to be here about 3 minutes. So just staying calm, noticing where you are. And again, giving the body time to really soften. So opening up the hips if you need to reposition anytime, or just grab behind the thigh instead of on top of the shin. Remember, this practice is not about going the full 100%. It's about really softening so that you can allow the body to relax, letting go of all the stress, anything that we're carrying with us. Each breath softly releases that back out into the world, out of our bodies. And when you get comfortable, I want you to just pause and breathe. Allow those shoulders to get heavy, things release. Softening your face. Your jaw is still relaxed. You just simply breathe. If the hip feels really tight, the next time you inhale, I want you to just envision where you feel that tension at. And as you pull the breath into the body, just being mindful of allowing that breath to fill that space, to relax that stiffness or tightness. Softly release those hands if you have that resting behind the leg or on the shin. And just start to extend the legs once again, nice and slow. Maybe open the legs a little bit. And then you're just going to go right to the other side. So again, little movement here, softening in, taking your time to settle in. So readjusting where you need. Then coming back to that breath. Relaxing your tongue. Allowing space between the top and bottom jaw. Your face, your forehead, that space between your eyes is soft. Just keep breathing. A few more breaths here. And noticing softening. Maybe you notice the hip as it releases a little bit deeper. Take one more breath here. Softly start to release that bind. You're going to start to stretch both legs up one more time. Good, knees into your chest. You're just going to reach around, taking one foot, allowing that other leg to rest on the mat. You're just going to open up here for a happy baby, half happy baby. So again, you can outstretch that left leg if that feels good. Relaxing, settling in, letting the weight of this right arm and shoulder relax. You can almost take your hand and notice the muscle. If it's tense and raised, just want you to soften. You can also take your peace finger, relax. If it feels better to keep this knee bent, you can also do that as well. But again, just settling in here, finding a pause. If at any time it becomes too much, you can always readjust. If it feels better for you just to keep your knees closer to your chest, instead of taking the happy baby, that's fine too. We're not going to be here quite as long, so maybe about a minute on each side just to open things up. Good. When you're ready, I want you to slide that leg back, that extended leg back in. The right leg lifts, just a little ankle roll, and places back on the mat. Just going to take that half happy baby on that opposite side. And again, if it feels good, you can stretch out that hip flexor here. You can leave your hand resting on your low belly, or you can rest it beside you, out beside you, whatever feels good. And again, resetting the body to settle in just for about a minute. Relax your jaw. You're going to probably hear me say that many times, but it's so easy to hold tension in the face. We don't even know we're doing it. Go ahead, another breath. And then gently you're going to slide that extended leg back to your knees into chest. Good. Good. Slowly, we're going to take those feet back down to the mat. And I want you to roll to your left side. Good. Try to move very slowly. Maybe if you can, you keep the eyes closed. If you have a bolster or a pillow handy, I want you to take it and just gently place it between the knees. So again, whatever feels good. If you have a pillow and a bolster, you can use both. Just rolling onto that left side. Whatever feels good. And then pause. We're going to be here, again, those 3 minutes. Just finding that comfortable space. Allowing that breath to relax the body each time you exhale. Just a few more breaths here. Noticing, maybe doing a quick body scan, releasing anywhere that's still holding that tension. Really utilizing that breath to soften and relax the body. Good. And when you're ready, you're just going to move to the other side. So when you're ready, just gently come onto your back, roll to the other side, and then pause, settling in once again. Finding that comfortable space. Again, just being mindful of tuning out the noise, releasing the body. Just letting the world around you just drift, all the thoughts in your mind. Allow them to just drift in and out of the mind, almost like waves in the ocean. They're coming into the mind and then softly, they're just going back out to sea, nice and slow. If your body gets really heavy and your mind starts to sort of drift off into a little deeper state of awareness, I really want you to allow this. No resistance today. We're not forcing anything. We're not rushing. We're simply just allowing our bodies to really soften and settle in. And another breath. And then you're gently going to start to move the body. Good. Take just a moment. We're going to come into that child shape. So if you have a bolster or a pillow that you want to use, this is really lovely to have one of these, as it just helps support the body so much. So you're just going to gently come up, maybe take a moment, half neck rolls. And then the pillow or the bolster is going to come in between the knees. So take things nice and wide, and then just take a cheek to the pillow or your bolster, wherever you are. And just begin to settle in. Allowing everything to relax once again, no rush. Breathing that nourishing, healing breath into the hips. Allowing things to soften. Allowing the body to feel warmth. To feel calm, to feel at peace. Good. And when you feel ready, I want you just to take the opposite cheek to the pillow or the bolster, wherever you are. Take a moment to readjust the body. And settle back in. Again, just releasing whatever feels right. Taking things all the way down. Settling in. And then pausing to breathe once again.
Releasing those shoulders away from the ears. Allowing that spine to decompress, the hips to soften a little further each time you exhale. And take another breath here. And slowly, I just want you to start to press yourself up. So you're actually going to come into all four. And I want you to take a moment. You can take that bolster or pillow out of the way if it's bothering you or if it's in the way. But I want you just to move the hips side to side. Relax the head. And just a few cat-cows here before we get into our final resting space for this practice. Inhale, look up. Exhale and gently round, tucking that tailbone underneath. And again. And exhale. Good, 2 more. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, rounding it down. Good. Slowly coming back to that neutral space. I want you to get into our final posture for this practice. And what that's going to look like for you is basically corpse pose. So we talked about building that nest, having everything nice and comfortable. So if you have a pillow, I want you to lie on it. If you're able to prop the knees up, maybe a bolster underneath the knees. Definitely take some time to get comfortable. Grab a blanket, get all the little kinks worked out so that you can be as comfortable as possible. I'm going to pause our music and then I'm going to add in our sound bath portion of this practice. I will play the sound bowls for just a little bit as you soften in. I will have about a minute or so of silence at the end, and then we will gently come back into the present, or you're welcome just to stay where you are as long as you need. Again, getting nice and comfortable. Allowing your body to soften. Allowing the vibration of the sound bowls to softly relax you a little further.
simply, when you're ready, if you're ready, and if you're moving with me, I want you to start to move your fingers and your toes. Maybe pull that breath a little deeper into the body. Otherwise, feel free to stay exactly where you are for as long as you need. And if you're coming with me, I just want you to stretch the arms wherever you are. You do not have to get into a seat. You can stay lying down. Little stretch, extend the legs. Take a nice breath in. Releasing those hands, bring them to your heart space or rest them on your chest, wherever feels good. Taking just a moment for us to honor this beautiful space. Creating space that is sacred for us to nourish and heal our bodies. Wherever you go the rest of your day, the rest of your week, I hope that you find rest. I hope that you found rest here, and that this can set the tone for the rest of your week and the days to follow. Namaste. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. See you soon.